Hi, this is Ashwini again, and I'm planning to start my YouTube channel once again. And this is like one of those days, when you just start filming at random. Now, why have I been out of YouTube posting? Because honestly speaking, for the past 1 year and year and a half, I have been super busy. I've changed homes. I moved from state to a different state, and then I stayed with my in laws, and then I was not able to record any videos anymore because of my responsibilities at home. But now, after a year, after I've settled into a new house, I would like to start some recording. So this is just my announcement that I will hopefully try and have a consistent schedule of posting, and I'm going to do it by a mobile. I just do not have time to set up a camera equipment, etc. Okay, there's too much noise around this house, so I will definitely not get. Enough time to set up the camera, etc. There are too many bird calls. There are monkeys which jump around. I'm not in a jungle, but it's like a jungle, but it's still bungalows and civil people. But it's in such a place. So if you hear a monkey, if you hear a bird, if you hear I don't know, a cat howling, then yeah, that's just it. Okay, you just have to bear with it. Right. So I thought I would do something impromptu in my videos. Now, let me start since I am an author and a stay-at-home mom. Let me discuss random things which are basically at my age we think at random, at the age of 45. Yeah. So I'm going to get older this October. So, how did I get my book contract? Well, I applied everywhere, and there was no reply from anywhere. When I first started applying to big houses, publishing houses, it was at random, and I think I was totally unprofessional in my submissions. It was just like a half-hearted effort. I had no time. I had a baby. I was new to marriage and the adjustment of uh, the life of a wife in the defense. You spend a lot of time doing things on your own, so I had to get used to that. So anyways, I didn't apply very seriously anywhere, but I used to keep on writing quite a lot. So then I applied and I didn't get through for many years. Like my child was like, I don't know, 6 months. And then now at the age of 14, I think 2 years back, so 12, during the COVID times, I made an application to my publishers, and then I waited, just like you have to wait. And you have to wait and you have to keep on writing. And so I sent my book across. Actually, it was my husband who said, okay, now you have written this huge book, and I think you should submit it to a publisher. So please do it, otherwise you'll regret it. So I emailed to the publisher, and I waited. And then I went to Egypt and I wrote a story, and I started working on that story. It was a science fiction fantasy. It is there on Amazon, and it's called Nakshatra of Ethos and the Abodes of the Gods. Yeah, and see, that's me fumbling. I forgot what my title of my story was, of my book is. Just look at that. And so I wrote that story, and I was going to uh, put a delete button on all my writing. It was already like 6 months. We went to Egypt. We enjoyed Egypt. It was an amazing place. I wrote on the Nile while I was in a boat sitting on my bed. And yeah, then I came back home, and the COVID happened and the whole world's shut down. We had to stay at home, and my son was at home. And then in the middle of the evening, when we are all of us are like trying to work out at home, just do some activity because you just can't go out, I get this email that congratulations, we have accepted your story. And it was such a shock because it was, I think, the 1st or the 2nd of April. And I thought this is like an April Fool's joke. And I go back again, I read again. I'm like, calm down. I just got off from my exercise cycle and I calmed myself down. I just read again. I told my husband, like, yeah, this has come up. He's like, what? You got a phone call from the publishers? Then I was like, you're going to get a phone call? I said, no, it's an email. So like, okay, but when is the call? She said, I have to give them a message that I'm ready. So that written that in my email that, congratulations, we like your story, we'd like to publish it. Should we call you? So he's like, yeah, I told you. Yeah, they're going to call you. I said, yeah. Should I go ahead with it? And he's like, yeah, obviously. I mean, you're such an idiot. Yeah, of course. I knew it. He always says that I knew it. You would get that contract. I was like, okay. So I spoke to this girl called Nupur, and it was really, I just didn't know what to say. All I could say was yes, yes, definitely, yeah, 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 definitely. And so we signed a contract online. I had to do a bunch of xeroxing and PDF, combining things that just sign it by hand because I'm really bad with technology, and so I had to sign it by hand and make a scan and then send it across. Then the main editor, the chief editor, signed the document, put everything together, and send that document back to me. So that was a contract which was signed online. And so I had to give in the book, the whole story, the manuscript, in between, I think, within a year. So I gave it immediately, like in a month's time after I just went through it again, and that it went into the process of editing. And what happened and how shocked I was, I will tell you next time. All right, see you. Bye bye.